Hey friends, welcome to part 2 of our Etsy Shop for Beginners tutorial. In my last video, I walked you through step by step how to actually open your Etsy shop. So if you haven't seen that one yet and you haven't actually opened your Etsy shop yet, you might want to hop back over to that one and watch that one first. I'll go ahead and link that here. But in today's video, I'm going to walk you through navigating your Etsy dashboard and show you some awesome features that are available to you as a seller to grow your shop. Let's get it. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kate. I am a wife, a mom, an Etsy seller, and a business coach, and I have this channel to help you level up your Etsy shop to reach that point of success. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, I would really love it if you would hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the little bell as well to turn on your notifications. I'm super excited to dive into this Etsy tutorial today, but you know what we have to do first. Yes, our shop shout out of the week. Congratulations to Emily Gets Crafty. Thanks so much for being part of our channel family. Make sure to comment below for a chance for your Etsy shop to be featured on our next video. Okay, so let's dive in. When you go to Etsy.com, you should see this little shop symbol up here on the top right corner. Click on that to go to your shop manager. And this is your dashboard. So you can see your stats for different days. Yesterday, today, you can see the last 7 days. You can go up to this month, this year, all time. You can see all of your stats there. Then you scroll down, you can see how many open orders you have. You can see a checklist for your shop, which are things that Etsy is recommending that you pay attention to make sure everything's up to date. So you can see I have a few here that Etsy is recommending I look at the prices on. You can also see this recommended for you section. So this will be different things that Etsy's recommending as far as articles or things that could help you for the time of year it is. So right now it's saying I can see the trends for Halloween decor. This is an article on Marketplace Insights, Fall 2021 Trends. So that's just suggestions from Etsy as far as things that could help you with your shop. Then you can see down here we have listings, active listings, expired and sold out, and your recent activity. So this is where you'll see anyone that has recently favorited your shop or purchased something or favorited an item. You can see all of that right here. So if we go to the left side, you'll see all of the different menu items here that you can navigate to. We're on the dashboard now. We have listings, messages, orders and shipping, star seller, which is relatively new at this point, stats, finances, marketing, integrations, community and help, and settings. And then down here you see your sales channels. So I'm going to go through a lot of these. We're going to skip over a few of them because I don't have enough time to really dive into all of them, but I'm going to hit the major ones that you need to know. So let's go to listings first. You'll see all of your listings here in this section. And so what I want to point out for each one is underneath you'll see a little star. If you click on this star, that means you're featuring this listing in your shop. So your featured section is in your shop. It's the top little section there that has 4 featured listings. You can choose your top 4 to feature at the top of your shop. So if you want to feature one, you just click that little star or unclick it if you don't want it to be featured. And then this little section right here is your settings, just your quick settings. So you can view your listing on Etsy. You can view the stats for that listing, edit, you can copy the listing, which this is really helpful for if you're creating several listings that are similar and you want basically the same information with just a few tweaks. You can copy the listing and it will automatically copy all of the information, and you can go in for each new listing and tweak the information you want to. You can deactivate the listing, you can renew it if it's expired, you can change the section that it's in, which we'll talk about more in a minute. You can share it or you can delete it. So those are just some quick things you can do with each listing. You can also go over here to the right side where it says quick edit. If you click this will give you a page with all of your listings. If you have like a certain thing that you want to edit for all of your different listings or several at once, like let's say you wanted to change the quantity on several of them at once, you could click this quick edit and go through and change each of the quantities that you wanted to. Just pretty quickly. You can go through and change that. You can do any of these fields of information. You can change the shipping profile, the weight, all of the different things that you might need to edit for your listings. You can also filter your listings if there's only certain ones you want to view here. So you can filter by listing status or if they have a video or the section. And then there's lots of other filters as well here. So this is just a great way to quickly see which listings you want to. You can also click up here to add a brand new listing. And then you can also check certain ones and go up here and renew, deactivate, or delete or any of these different editing options. So there's a lot of different ways you can edit and do whatever you need to do here on your listings page. Now, I do want to mention real quick before I move on to the next section that I just released an awesome free guide that I've been working on that'll give you practical steps that you can take today to level up your Etsy shop. It's in an easy checklist form, so if you want to grab that, you can go to checklist.kate-hayes.com. The link will also be in the description below. Okay, so next down here is messages. This is where you'll find any direct messages from your customers. We're going to skip that for now because that's pretty self-explanatory. This orders and shipping tab is where you will go to see your orders and to actually ship them out. If you're using Etsy shipping labels, you can print your labels from here. And this will also organize your orders according to ship by date. All right, the star seller section is relatively new. This is a new thing that Etsy has rolled out recently where shops can earn a star seller badge. But to get this badge, you have to have a 95% or higher rate in 3 different categories for the 3-month period previous. So the 3 categories are messaging, which means 95% or more of your messages that come in have been responded to within 24 hours. 5-star reviews, which means that 95% or more of the reviews that have come in that previous 3-month period have been 5-star. And shipping and tracking, which means that 95% or more of your orders have been shipped on time and have tracking information provided for the buyer. If you reach 95% or higher in all 3 of those categories for the 3-month period previous, then you will have this star seller badge on your shop, which is just a cool little extra feature for buyers to know that your shop is established and has really good feedback. Okay, moving down here to the stats tab. This is where you will click to see all of your analytics, and this is a really cool area. So at the top here, you have your graph showing your stats, and you can look at your visits, your orders, your conversion rate, and your revenue for any time that you want. Today, yesterday, last week, the last month. You can choose any of these time frames and see any of the information that you want to there. You can also compare it to a previous period, which is a really cool feature. You would click this on to maybe compare it to the same time last year or whatever previous period you want to see a comparison for. Now this section is how shoppers found you. You can see how many visits Etsy has brought and how many you have brought either through your social media, your Etsy ads, or your direct traffic. This is with the Etsy app and with the different ways that Etsy brings in traffic, so you can keep track of that. You can also see down here how many times shoppers have viewed your listings according to each listing, how many favorites, how many orders, and the revenue brought in. Okay, next if we go down here to finances, you can choose some different areas of finances to look at. If you look at your payment account, this will show you how much you have available for deposit, the frequency of your deposits, each individual transaction, the amount that's due for the current month. You can also see your monthly statements here, or you can also click on payment settings to change your information for your payments and billing. So if you click on payment settings, there are a lot of different options here at the top. You can choose your payment methods, your deposit schedule, your sales tax, your currency, your billing, and your address. This will show you if you're enrolled in Etsy payments, and you can also change the type of payments that you want to accept in this section. You can also click on this QuickBooks for Etsy. That'll take you over to QuickBooks to get your Etsy shop set up with QuickBooks Self-Employed if you need help with your accounting or bookkeeping. And you can also sign up for TurboTax here if you need help with your tax. Okay, if we go down here to marketing, we can look at search analytics, Etsy ads, sales and coupons, social media, and custom web address. Search analytics is in beta, and that's a relatively new thing that you can see, but I'm going to skip that since we've already looked at some of our analytics on the other tab. Let's go down to Etsy ads, and we'll check this out. So you can come here to change or try out Etsy ads. You can manage your budget, which means you'll set a certain amount per day that you want Etsy to run your ads with. You can manage your advertised listings and choose which specific listings you want to advertise. You can also see your ad stats for the last 30 days or whatever time period you want to. Etsy ads are a great thing to try if you're needing some momentum built up, but keep in mind that the results do vary. So I would just try it out with a limited budget at first and come here to track your analytics and see if it's actually working for you. All right, now let's look over at sales and coupons because this is one of my favorite features. I love that you can offer your buyers sales and promo codes and discounts. The options are really limitless with this, and this is a great way to get some business going and get some momentum going if it's been a little bit stale lately. So one thing you can do is come over here to the top right and hit new special offer, and you can choose to run a sale, to send an offer to interested shoppers, or to create a coupon. So the difference in these is that running a sale will actually show up on the results page. When people find your listing in the results, it'll say like 10% off or whatever the sale is that you've chosen to run. A coupon is a little bit different because you're setting up an actual coupon code that you can then share on social media or an email list or however you get the word out for a specific audience to use, and you can limit it to the people you want to share that coupon code with. This middle option is more of an offer for interested shoppers who have either put something of yours in their cart or have favorited something from your shop to give them an incentive to complete the purchase. So let's come over here to create coupon, because this is one of my favorite things to do. So you can choose a percentage off, you can choose free standard shipping, or a fixed amount off. So let's say we want to offer $10 off. We'll enter our amount here, and you can choose if you want the buyer to have a minimum order to qualify. No minimum order, a certain quantity of items, or an order total. They could have a $50 minimum order total. We can choose the option to send as a thank you, which means that Etsy will automatically email this coupon to buyers 24 hours after they have purchased from you. And then you can set the duration for how long you want this coupon to last. The last thing you'll need to do is give your coupon a name, and then you hit review and confirm. Okay, if we go to the social media tab, this is where you can actually connect and integrate your social media so that Etsy will actually share content to your social media platform straight from your Etsy shop, which is pretty cool. You can create a new post up here, but just know that you are going to have to go through the process of linking your social media first to your Etsy shop. Okay, and then let's come down here to integration. So this tab is where you can see all the different integrations available to you in your Etsy shop, depending on what you want to do. So this section shows you tools that you can use to reach more buyers and promote your shop. This section will show you different tools that you can use for SEO research and different ways to research buyer trends. This section is all about your bookkeeping and taxes. And this last section has tools that you can use to manage your inventory and analytics. Do keep in mind that there are other programs that also integrate with your Etsy shop. This is not an exhaustive list, but this is a great place to start. All right, if we come over to community and help, there are several different things we can do here. I'm not going to click on all of these. Teams and forums are basically where you can interact with the community and other Etsy sellers to ask questions or get clarification. Etsy help is a great place to come if you want to search the whole Etsy help center for specific things or look for specific articles on a subject. You can also click on the seller handbook for a lot of great information, and then down here is contact us. If you're really having trouble and you just need to speak to somebody at Etsy, you can click this contact us button, and this will take you to a person you can chat with. Okay, and this last section here is settings. You can look at a lot of different things about your Etsy shop here. You can check out what your subscription is to on Etsy specifically, the info and appearance of your shop, about your shop, your options, your shipping settings, your production partners, offsite ads. There's so many different things, but the one thing I want to hit on here is about your shop. This is where you'll put a picture of yourself and your bio, and then over here on story is where you'll go to complete your about page. So you guys know how much I preach having a great about page filled out and having your policies all filled out. So you need to make sure you have some good photos down here, and also you can link your social media on this page as well. And if we come over here to shipping settings, this is where you can go to create different shipping profiles and to see all of your shipping information. This is where you would click to add a profile, and you would input the different information such as the package dimensions, the weight, the processing time, and what listings you want that profile to apply to. If you click on production partners, this is where you would come to add a production partner if you have somebody like Printful or a third party that you're working with to actually complete your production. It's required by Etsy that you disclose that right here. You would click to add a new production partner and follow the prompts to input the information about that partner. And that's pretty much it, friends. I wish I had time to go through each and every single tab with you, but you get the idea of basically how to navigate your dashboard and what all the different things you can do on Etsy, all the different tools that they offer. So I would highly recommend you go and just experiment, play around with the different things that you can do on there to set up your shop and to grow it. If you're interested in watching more Etsy strategy videos, you can click or tap the square on the screen right now, and it'll take you straight to my Etsy playlist. Bye, friends.